Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it again. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of it all though, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. 3K subs is just insane to me. I could never have expected this, and I am just so thankful for it. That said, if you are part of the 86.9% that are not subscribed, what are you doing? It's free and it helps fill this Riot MMO sized hole in my heart. With the loss of some of the heaviest hitters on the team, I felt it was kind of my duty to help restore some faith in the project that may have been previously lost in the last few months. Because to be honest, we know Riot isn't going to do it. So we spent a few hours digging through Twitter profiles, LinkedIn's, and more. And what we found were 8 new confirmed Riot MMO employees, some of which are, to be honest, pretty high profile positions. Everything from operations management to procedural world generation. As always, this is some highly speculative waters we are working in, so take it all with a grain of salt and let's look a little closer at these positions, the talent that we have working in them, as well as what they may mean for the future game that is the Riot MMO. Many of you who follow the channel may remember the high profile position that was posted all the way back in October of 2022 for the Senior Director of Operations. This is a fairly high level position that would oversee the project's daily business activities and came with a hefty list of required qualifications. The job posting stayed up on the Riot Games career page for nearly 5 months, where it eventually would disappear on March 16th of this year, just a few weeks before Greg Street's departure from the project. This would leave many of us concerned that the role was either not filled or that the project may have been scrapped entirely. Well, based off of all the information that we were able to gather, it looks like the role was indeed filled, on some level at least, and the LinkedIn profile for the internal hire leaves us with some interesting speculative tidbits. So first off, I want to introduce you all to Cooper Finley, the Director of Operations on the MMO at Riot Games. Cooper has been with Riot for 7.5 years and previously worked for Zynga. He's a graduate from Cornell and has a very promising resume from the looks of it. The most interesting thing I found on his profile, and which honestly I will chalk up to being a clerical error, is that as we scroll down, we find the project section of which he claims to have been working on an unannounced new title since August of 2015. Keep in mind, this is only a short month after Greg Street was transferred off of the League of Legends team to begin working on developing the IP. Personally, I don't think this says as much as we may want it to, but Riot Games does have a way of cleaning up their postings and fixing any misinformations that may be out there after I make a video, so maybe we'll see that happen here. But I don't know. What do you think? Next, I wanted to bring attention to one other person that we found working on the project that could potentially show us a little bit of the direction of the game's artistic technology, and that is Dave Hale. Dave graduated with a degree in visual effects, of which he used rigorously at Pixar Animation Studios for over 12 years, working on everything from Toy Story 3 to Turning Red. Dave's animation experience at Pixar is kind of huge, having earned awards for his work on Coco and Brave, as well as numerous nominations. While all of this is outstanding and great to see this kind of talent on the project, there was something that stood out to me and my chat that was what Dave claims to be specifically working on for the MMO: procedural world generation. Now, for your average game enjoyer, procedural world generation can sound like randomized maps or even infinite explorable areas generated algorithmically by computers, something made very popular in games like No Man's Sky, for example. Many of us, though, would be surprised to hear that procedural world generation is used on nearly every modern game played today. That said, not only can procedural world generation be pushed to its boundaries by completely generating entire planets, it can also do simple tasks such as placing rocks along a pathway or generating a large and immersive forest. Crucially, as an artist, you always have the final say and can overwrite anything automatically placed: tree, rock, or even biome. At the end of the day, though, we don't really have any specifics of what they might mean by procedural world generation or where their plans are going to lay on this procedural spectrum, so to say. But for me at least, it really shows that the game is in fact still deep in development and will have many exciting things for us to look forward to in the coming years or decades. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I really want to know what you think. Are you slurping the copium and think the project was actually started back in August of 2015? Will the maps in the MMO be randomized? Maybe the dungeons, or are they just crafting tools to more easily and rapidly develop their forests and other biomes? Leave me a message down in the comments below and I will try my hardest to respond to each and every one of them. If you'd like to dive a little bit deeper down into this rabbit hole, come join our Discord where we discuss the potential of this game and many others daily. Or stop by one of my many streams and just come say hi. Just this last week even, we gave away a copy of the Mage Seeker, and I hope to do many more giveaways for my awesome community in the future. As always, thank you all for 3K subscribers. This is only the beginning, and I look forward to getting to know you all so much more in the future. My name is Spun, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.